And we've got some breaking news coming in on the case. Actor Shekhar Suman, who's been demanding a CBI investigation into the case and was one of the first to go to Patna and meet with Sushant's family, has just met with the Maharashtra Governor Bhagat Singh Koshyari. So Shekhar Suman has just called on Maharashtra Governor Bhagat Singh Koshyari to demand a CBI probe. He's escalated to the governor's level. And this is something that Shekhar Suman, like I said, has been doing from the word go. He even travelled to Patna to meet with Sushant Singh Rajput's father. He's been calling for a CBI probe continuously, and now he's met the Maharashtra governor to formally request a CBI probe at the governor's level as well. Saurabh Bhaktania still with us from Mumbai. Saurabh, take us through this visit. Shekhar Suman meeting with the governor.
Well, Shiv, this is very important because Shekhar Suman, being an important personality from the Bollywood, and through his tweet, through his social media account, he has clearly mentioned that there is something which is missing from the part of investigation which has been done by the Mumbai police, and he has always demanded an inquiry by some CID or special investigating team. Now, since yesterday, he's been telling on social media that I demand an CBI inquiry in this. Now, this is going to take a whole new turn, Shiv, because earlier there were people who were approaching the Maharashtra government, the Supreme Court, that this case should be should go to CBI. Now someone going to the Maharashtra governor, this is very big, and definitely governor will look into this because a lot of public sentiments are involved in it. So many people are actually demanding CBI inquiry in this. So this will be very interesting that how the governor of Maharashtra looks into this, if he speaks to the CM of Maharashtra, that how the investigation is going on, whether or not they should actually consider a CBI inquiry. But let me tell you, Shiv, even now, just an hour back, Maharashtra senior minister has went on record saying that Mumbai police is doing their job very properly. They are in the right direction, and there is no need of CBI inquiry.
No, this is very interesting because now the request by Shekhar Suman has gone to the governor's office. But like you pointed out, and we'll be playing out those voices in just a moment. Thank you, Saurabh, for that. The Maharashtra government, the entire team, Thackeray, the Mumbai police are saying, forget about CBI. We are more than capable of handling this investigation ourselves. There's no question of transferring this case out of Maharashtra. Which brings me now to one of the most talked about angles in this entire case so far, which is the financial angle. It remains in key focus in the Sushant Singh Rajput death case, and now I'll tell you why. I've told you about the girlfriends, now I'll tell you about the money. India Today has spoken exclusively to Sushant Singh Rajput's chartered accountant, who says that there has been no major money transfer to Riya Chakravarti other than some basic expenses from Sushant's account. This is in contrast to Sushant's father's FIR with the Patna police, where he claims that 15 crore rupees out of 17 crore rupees was siphoned out of Sushant's account by Riya and her family members. The CA says, the chartered accountant says, that Sushant did not have so much money in the first place. The chartered accountant has been working for the actor for over a year and says that Sushant's expenditures included 4.87 lakh rupees spent on travel with Riya Chakravarti. The actor and his girlfriend were linked to 3 firms. Riya's brother Shoik was also the director in one of those firms. Those details are on your screen. The Enforcement Directorate is now investigating into claims made by Sushant's father on those 15 crore rupees being transferred from the actor's account to other bank accounts. The chartered accountant has said he never even had this much money in the first place.
संदीप जी, ये जानना चाहेंगे कि अभी जो एलिगेशंस किए हुए हैं रिया चक्रवर्ती पर कि सुशांत के अकाउंट से करीब 15 करोड़ रुपए निकाल लिए गए और उसे रिया के अकाउंट में या कुछ फिक्टिशियस अकाउंट में डाल दिया गया।
जी, आई हैव बीन हैंडलिंग हिज अकाउंट फॉर 1 ईयर नाउ। पुलिस ने उसी के लिए वेरीफाई करने के लिए स्पेशली आज बुलाया था। मतलब देयर हैज बीन नो मेजर ट्रांजैक्शंस इन द लास्ट फाइनेंशियल ईयर। आई हैव प्रोवाइडेड ऑल द डिटेल्स टू द पुलिस। आई डोंट, फ्रॉम द अकाउंट्स इट डजंट सीम लाइक।
The family claims there were around 17 crores, out of which 15 crores were siphoned off.
Well, they're still in his bank account. Those bank accounts are with the police. Nothing has gone, at least in the financial year that I have been handling.
Did any money go to Riya Chakrabarti's account? Because 15 crores is being said, 15 crores went to Riya Chakrabarti, Shoik Chakrabarti and their father Indrajit Chakrabarti account. Did you see anything of that?
Well, as I said, his net worth at the start of the year and the end of the year was similar. So there can't be any case for such a huge amount going in the last 1 year at least. Whatever transactions would have happened jointly for expenditure that Sushant would have incurred during his lifetime. They were staying together, traveling together. Whatever he has spent on their behalf, now it is all his wishes at that point of time that he spent. But in terms of actual bank transfers to anybody, except some negligible minor amounts, nothing major would have gone last year.
And now if you zoom out from the Sushant Singh Rajput case, you will realize, as you see in this report, that it has become a vicious, ugly and escalating war between two chief ministers, two police forces and two states. Maharashtra on the one hand, which was Sushant Singh Rajput's place of birth, Bihar, I beg your pardon, was his place of birth, and Maharashtra, the state where he found fame and fortune in. It's become a big war of words between two states over the death of an actor. Who knew that a young actor's death and the investigation that has followed would become a vicious battlefield between East and West? The East and West of India, that is. A battle playing out between the armies of two chief ministers. "48 days after Sushant Singh Rajput's death, his state of birth, Bihar, and the state he found fame in, Maharashtra, are embroiled in an ugly and escalating battle. The sparking point for the interstate fight is the FIR that Sushant's father filed against the actor's girlfriend, Riya Chakravarti, earlier this week. And from there, things have exploded non-stop. Riya has approached the Supreme Court pleading for the case to be transferred from Bihar to Maharashtra. While a Patna police team flew to Mumbai to follow up on the FIR against Riya, political explosions immediately erupted. The first shots were fired by the Uddhav Thackeray government, sparking an immediate retort from Patna.
जो केस का इन्वेस्टिगेशन एक एजेंसी कर रही है, उसका इन्वेस्टिगेशन किसी और दूसरे स्टेट के एजेंसी ने करने की हमें तो महाराष्ट्र में ये सुशांत राजपूत की केस में जरूरत नहीं दिख रही है।
बॉम्बे के पुलिस प्रशासन इसमें सहयोग नहीं कर रही है, तो हम ये मानते हैं कि अगली पहल माननीय मुख्यमंत्री का एक स्पष्ट संकेत भी हुआ है कि यदि एक केस में महाराष्ट्र की जो प्रशासन, पुलिस प्रशासन सहयोग नहीं करेगी, तो इस केस को हम सीबीआई जांच भी करानी होगी, तो हम उनके परिजन के साथ खड़े हैं।
With mounting media pressure, the Nitish Kumar administration fired another shot directly at the Mumbai police, again triggering a defense from Team Thackeray in Maharashtra.
बराबर से रहा है कि जब कोई भी एक स्टेट का पुलिस दूसरे स्टेट में जाती है किसी केस का इन्वेस्टिगेशन करने, एक्यूज के तलाश में, उस प्लेस की सरकार, पदाधिकारी पूर्ण सहयोग करते हैं। नहीं सहयोग कर रहे हैं, ये दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है।
महाराष्ट्र पुलिस ये पूरा डिटेक्शन करने में कोई कसुराई नहीं करेगी और सीबीआई की देने की कोई जरूरत नहीं।
The slugfest is non-stop, no holds barred and unrelenting, with neither Bihar or Maharashtra willing to dial it down. So, 47 days after Sushant Singh Rajput's death, the weaponry is now fully political. One cannot forget that Bihar elections are also on the horizon. The truth of a young actor's death, mired in an interstate vicious tangle, with both Nitish Kumar and Uddhav Thackeray conspicuously silent on the issue, the only entity that can break up the political war of words is the Supreme Court.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.